This spreadsheet changed my life. You might think a simple spreadsheet can't change your life. But I'm here to tell you, it absolutely can. For years, I felt stuck. No matter how hard I worked, my bank account barely grew. I was constantly overwhelmed, forgetting important tasks, and wasting time. I kept thinking, I just need to try harder. But trying harder wasn't the answer. I needed a system. One day, out of frustration, I built a simple spreadsheet. At first, it was just a way to track my money and daily habits. But what happened next completely shocked me. In just a few months, my finances improved. I started saving more, spending less, and finally understood where my money was going. My productivity skyrocketed, I was getting more done in less time. And for the first time, I felt in control of my life. Now, I'm not saying this spreadsheet is magic. But it will give you the structure you need to stay disciplined, focused, and on track. And today, I'm going to give it to you for free and show you exactly how it works. By the end of this video, you'll have a tool that will help you take control of your finances. Get more done in less time. Finally stick to your goals. Sounds too good to be true? Stick around, I'll prove it. Let's get started. Why we fail without systems. Most people don't fail because they're lazy. They fail because they don't have a system. Think about it. How many times have you set a goal, saving money, getting in shape, learning a new skill only to give up after a few weeks? Not because you didn't want it badly enough, but because life got in the way. We get busy. We forget. We get distracted. This is why motivation isn't the answer. Motivation comes and goes. But a system keeps you on track even when you don't feel like it. Let's look at successful people, entrepreneurs, athletes, investors. They don't rely on willpower. They rely on systems to make success automatic. Elon Musk doesn't wake up and hope he's productive. He plans every minute of his day. Jeff Bezos doesn't guess where his money goes. He tracks every investment decision. Warren Buffett doesn't hope he makes good financial choices. He follows strict rules for managing money. Now, think about your own life. Are you tracking your finances, your time, your habits? Or are you just hoping things will improve? I used to do the same thing. I thought if I just tried harder, things would get better. But trying harder without a system is like trying to win a race without a map. You might be running fast, but you have no idea if you're going in the right direction. That's why I built my spreadsheet. It took all the guesswork out of improving my life. It helped me track where my money was going, see exactly how I was spending my time, hold myself accountable for my goals. And today, I'm going to show you exactly how you can use it to change your life too. The birth of the spreadsheet. I didn't wake up one day and suddenly have my life together. In fact, just a few years ago, my life was a complete mess. I was working hard, but my bank account was empty. I was always busy, but never making real progress. I had big goals, but I kept procrastinating. Every month, I told myself, next month, I'll be better. But next month came, and nothing changed. Then one night, I had a wake-up call. I checked my bank account, expecting to have at least a few $100s left. But when I saw the balance, my heart sank. It was nearly zero. I had no idea where my money had gone. I had no control over my time. I felt completely lost. That night, I sat down at my laptop, opened a blank spreadsheet, and started writing. At first, it was just a simple budget tracker. I listed my income and expenses, trying to figure out where all my money was going. Then I thought, if I can track my money, why not track my time too? So I added a section for my daily schedule. Then I thought, why not track my goals? So I added another section for my habits and progress. Before I knew it, I had created something powerful. A system that showed me exactly where my money was going. how I was spending my time, whether I was actually making progress. And that's when everything changed. For the first time in my life, I could see the patterns holding me back. I realized I was spending way too much on things that didn't matter. I saw how much time I was wasting on social media and distractions. I understood why I wasn't reaching my goals, I wasn't tracking them. Within a few months of using the spreadsheet, I started seeing real results. I saved my first $1,000 in just 6 weeks. I gained back 10 plus hours per week by cutting unnecessary distractions. I finally started making progress on my long-term goals. That's when I knew I had cracked the code. This wasn't just a spreadsheet. It was a life-changing system. And today, I'm going to show you exactly how to use it so you can experience the same transformation. Let's break it down step by step. Pillar 1, Money Tracker, how this spreadsheet fixed my finances. For years, I thought my problem was not making enough money. I kept telling myself that if I earned more, everything would be fine. But no matter how much I made, I was always broke at the end of the month. Every time I got paid, I felt rich for a few days. Then, suddenly, my bank account was empty. I had no idea where my money was going. One night, I decided to look at my bank statements. I listed every expense from the past month. What I found completely shocked me. I was not wasting money on big purchases. It was the small, mindless spending that was draining my finances. Coffee, food deliveries, streaming subscriptions, and last-minute shopping were eating away my income. At that moment, I realized I needed a system. So I created the money tracker inside my spreadsheet. It helped me see exactly where my money was going and take control of my finances. How the money tracker works? The money tracker has 3 main sections. The first section is income and expense categories. I divided my money into 4 simple groups. Income includes salary, freelance work, and side businesses. Essentials include rent, bills, and groceries. Wants include shopping, dining out, and entertainment. Investments include savings, stocks, and personal development. The second section is the net worth tracker. Tracking income and expenses is important, but real wealth comes from growing your net worth. I started tracking my total savings, investments, and debts. At first, my net worth was negative because of credit card debt. But over time, I watched it grow every single month. The third section is the spending rule. Most financial experts recommend spending 50% on needs, 30% on wants, and 20% on savings. I realized that saving only 20% was not enough for me. So I changed my approach. I allocated 40% to savings and investments, 40% to essentials, and 20% to fun. This one change completely transformed my financial situation. After using this system, I saw results almost immediately. I saved my first $1,000 in 1 month. I cut unnecessary spending by over $500 per month. I built a 6-month emergency fund for the first time in my life. I started investing in stocks and passive income streams. The best part is that I never felt restricted. I did not stop spending money. I simply learned how to spend it intentionally. When I started tracking my money, I finally felt in control of my finances. This spreadsheet was the tool that helped me break free from financial stress. Now, I want to help you do the same. In the next section, I will show you how I use this spreadsheet to take back control of my time. Because money is important, but time is even more valuable. Pillar 2, Time and Productivity Dashboard, how this spreadsheet helped me take back my time. For years, I felt like there was never enough time in the day. I was always busy but never really getting anything done. At the end of the day, I would ask myself where all my time had gone. No matter how hard I tried, I could never keep up. I thought I needed to work harder. But the truth was, I needed to work smarter. One day, I decided to track how I was spending my time. I wrote down everything I did for a full week. What I discovered shocked me. I was wasting hours every day on things that did not matter. scrolling social media, checking emails, watching random videos, and saying yes to things I did not really need to do. I was constantly distracted, jumping from one task to another without real focus. That is when I realized something important. I was not too busy. I was just not managing my time properly. So I created the time and productivity dashboard inside my spreadsheet. This simple system helped me take back control of my time and finally start making real progress. How the time and productivity dashboard works. The system is built on 3 key sections. The first section is the daily time audit. I started tracking exactly how I was spending every hour of my day. Work, sleep, exercise, social time, and even distractions. Seeing it all laid out in front of me was a game changer. It made me realize where I was wasting time and where I needed to make changes. The second section is task prioritization. I used to start my day with a long to-do list, but I never got everything done. Now, I focus on the most important tasks using the 80-20 rule. 80% of results come from 20% of actions. So instead of doing 10 small things, I focus on the 2 or 3 that actually make a difference. The third section is the distraction score. I started tracking how often I got distracted. Every time I checked my phone, switched tabs, or got interrupted, I noted it down. At the end of the week, I could see exactly how much time I was losing. Just being aware of this helped me cut my distractions in half. The results: how this spreadsheet changed my productivity. After using this system, I finally felt in control of my time. I stopped feeling overwhelmed and actually started making progress. I got more done in less time without feeling exhausted. I reclaimed over 10 hours per week just by eliminating distractions and wasted time. Most importantly, I started using my time for things that truly mattered. More time for personal growth, exercise, and meaningful relationships. Instead of working harder, I was working smarter. This spreadsheet gave me something I never had before: a clear roadmap for how to spend my time wisely. I no longer felt like time was slipping away. I was finally in control. In the next section, I will show you how I use this system to track and achieve my goals. Because managing money and time is important. But if you are not working towards something meaningful, none of it matters. Pillar 3, Goal Accountability System: how this spreadsheet helped me finally achieve my goals. For years, I set big goals. Every new year, I wrote down ambitious resolutions. Every Monday, I promised myself that this would be the week I stayed consistent. But no matter how motivated I felt at first, I always lost momentum. I would start strong for a few days. Then life would get busy. Distractions would take over. And within weeks, I was back to my old habits. At first, I thought my goals were too big. Then I thought I just needed more motivation. But the real problem was simple. I had no system to track my progress and hold myself accountable. So I built the Goal Accountability System inside my spreadsheet. A system designed to keep me on track, even when motivation disappeared. How the Goal Accountability System works. The system is based on 3 simple principles. The first principle is writing down my goals. Studies show that people who write down their goals are 42% more likely to achieve them. So I created a section in my spreadsheet to list my top goals for the year, quarter, and month. Seeing my goals every day kept them in my mind and made them feel real. The second principle is breaking goals into actionable steps. Big goals often feel overwhelming, which makes them easy to procrastinate on. So instead of focusing on the big outcome, I broke each goal into small, manageable steps. For example, instead of saying, "I want to get in shape," I listed specific actions like, work out 3 times a week and drink 2 liters of water daily. This made my goals feel achievable and gave me a clear path to follow. The third principle is tracking progress weekly. Every Sunday, I reviewed my progress inside the spreadsheet. I checked what I had completed and what needed more effort. This simple habit kept me accountable and stopped me from drifting away from my goals. The results: how this spreadsheet helped me achieve my goals. After using this system, everything changed. I was no longer just setting goals, I was actually achieving them. I finally started that side business I had been talking about for years. I became more consistent with my workouts and improved my health. I saved more money and built financial stability. Most importantly, I stopped feeling like a failure. I no longer made excuses for why I was not making progress. I had a system that worked, and all I had to do was follow it. This spreadsheet became my personal accountability partner. It kept me focused, disciplined, and moving forward. I no longer relied on motivation, I relied on a system that guaranteed progress. In the next section, I will show you how you can use this system to take control of your life too. Because success is not about working harder. It is about having the right system to guide you. How you can use this spreadsheet today. At this point, you might be thinking, this all sounds great, but how do I actually start? The good news is, you do not need to spend years figuring it out like I did. I have already built the system for you. This spreadsheet is designed to be simple, powerful, and easy to use. You do not need advanced Excel skills. You do not need hours of free time. All you need is the decision to take control of your life. Step 1. Download the spreadsheet. The first step is to download the spreadsheet. You can find the link in the description. It works on both Google Sheets and Excel. Step 2. Set up your money tracker. Start by entering your income and expenses. Track your spending for 1 week and see where your money is going. If you do this honestly, you will already start noticing patterns. Once you see where your money is going, you can start making intentional changes. Step 3. Track your time for 1 week. For the next 7 days, record how you spend your time. You do not need to track every minute, just the main activities. At the end of the week, review your data. Where are you wasting time? What activities bring you closer to your goals? Use this information to design a better daily routine. Step 4. Set your goals and track progress. Write down 3 goals you want to achieve in the next 3 months. Break each goal into small, actionable steps. Every week, update your progress inside the spreadsheet. Seeing your progress will keep you motivated and accountable. Step 5. Stay consistent and review weekly. The key to making this work is consistency. Set aside 15 minutes each week to review your spreadsheet. Look at your spending, time usage, and goal progress. Adjust as needed and stay committed to the process. The power of tracking. This system works because it makes everything visible. Most people fail because they do not track their habits, time, or money. By simply tracking, you take back control. Within a few weeks, you will start noticing changes. You will feel more organized. You will stop wasting time and money on things that do not matter. You will start making real progress toward your goals. This spreadsheet changed my life. And if you use it, it can change yours too. The only question is, are you ready to take control? If yes, download the spreadsheet and start today. Your life can change starting today. Now you have everything you need to take control of your money, time, and goals. You no longer have to guess where your money is going. You do not have to feel overwhelmed by time slipping away. You do not have to set goals and forget about them after a few weeks. This spreadsheet is your roadmap to a better life. It worked for me, and it can work for you too. But here is the truth. Nothing will change unless you take action. Watching this video is a great first step, but real progress happens when you start applying what you have learned. What you need to do right now. The first thing you need to do is download the spreadsheet. The link is in the description below. Then, set aside just 15 minutes today to fill in your numbers. Track your spending, review your time, and write down your top 3 goals. That small action will put you ahead of 95% of people who never take control of their lives. Let's make this interactive. I want to hear from you. Comment below and tell me which area you need to improve the most. Is it your finances? Your time management? or staying consistent with your goals? Your comment might even help someone else who is struggling with the same thing. If you found this video helpful, do not forget to hit the like button so more people can see it. And if you want more practical tools like this to improve your life, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. This is just the beginning. If you commit to tracking and improving every week, your life will change. The only question is, will you take action today? I believe in you. Now, let's get to work.